Have you photoshopped your images? What editing have you done to your images? Have you manipulated your images? Well, these are some very frequently asked questions to photographers. While I think no photographer can showcase pictures without editing them, or should we call it post-processing them, the process of working on images on computers seem to create discomfort in newbies. They're often worried about how to justify what they did to the larger audience. Welcome back, guys. My name is Jayant Sharma, and in this video I'd like to discuss the idea of post-processing and understanding what is considered normalization and what is perhaps considered manipulation. While I continue doing that, here's a quick reminder. Have you subscribed to this channel? I hope so. Thank you very much. Before I discuss this, let me know what your opinion on excessive editing or manipulation is. Do you dislike doing it yourself? Or do you think it's fine as long as it's declared? Do you get puzzled by how some very popular photographers resort to making massive changes to their photos from what it originally was? Please express yourselves in the comments below. Post-processing is a mandatory process for any photographer. Even if one is a great photographer, I don't think he or she can bypass the process of image editing in this era of digital photography. But that doesn't necessarily mean the photographer resorts to making changes in the photo in such a way that a lot of changes are created on the computer. So let's understand that anything you do to an image after it's been photographed is what we can call as post-processing. But in my opinion, the process of post-processing can be bifurcated as normalization and manipulation. Let me explain. When you edit an image by making changes to the raw file, by correcting color, contrast, brightness, saturation, straightening the horizon maybe, or improving the sharpness, you are actually making an image look as close as it was in real life. One important thing to note is what comes out of the camera always lacks contrast and is dull and needs work. Dynamic range is often an issue as well. So when one overcomes all the issues the camera's raw file has to make the photograph look as close as it was in nature, then we are actually normalizing the photo to match its real appearance. So what's manipulation then? Well, depending on the genre of photography, some images need to be altered to show something different than what it actually is. Some examples I can think of: product photography. Changing the background and cleaning it up to make the subject's background completely white. Glamour photography, where the colors can be altered to match design requirements of a photo shoot, for instance. We have also seen photographers who take a landscape from one place and insert a subject from another shot and composite the image so well that the pictures look magical. However, these pictures wouldn't represent real life. Let's say I photographed an elephant in Kabini and pasted it on a different landscape, then even though I'm post-processing the picture, I'm actually manipulating the scene. So depending on the genre, this can be something that's not usually encouraged. For instance, journalism photography never ever encourages manipulation. Personally speaking, I don't practice manipulation in nature photography, but some well-known photographer friends I know do. And they do it so well that it's also considered a form of art, digital art perhaps. Let's be clear that manipulation isn't unethical. Perhaps doing it and claiming otherwise is. Ethics is altogether another topic of discussion. I'd be eager to know what you guys are thinking. In case you have any questions about post-processing or using Lightroom or even general photography for that matter, please feel free to ask. Good light.